Step-by-step tutorial, importing computer networking gear into the USA. Hi everyone! I'm here to help you learn everything you need to know about importing computer networking gear into the USA. In this video, we'll cover everything from the basics of import regulations to the specific steps involved in importing your gear. We'll also provide tips and advice to help you avoid common pitfalls. So whether you're a small business owner or a hobbyist looking to upgrade your home network, this video is for you. Import regulations. The first thing you need to know about importing computer networking gear into the USA is that it's regulated by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP. The CBP has a set of regulations that govern the import of all goods into the United States. These regulations are designed to protect the U.S. economy and to ensure that imported goods meet certain standards. When you import computer networking gear, you'll need to make sure that your goods comply with all of the applicable regulations. If your goods don't comply, they may be detained by the CBP and you may be subject to fines or penalties. The specific import regulations that apply to your goods will vary depending on the type of gear you're importing. However, some of the most common regulations include tariffs. The CBP imposes tariffs on imported goods. The amount of the tariff will vary depending on the type of goods you're importing and their country of origin. Quotas. The CBP also imposes quotas on certain imported goods. A quota is a limit on the amount of goods that can be imported into the United States in a given period of time. Licenses. In some cases, you may need to obtain a license from the CBP in order to import certain goods. It's important to research the specific import regulations that apply to your goods before you start the import process. This will help you avoid any potential problems. The import process. Once you've determined that your goods comply with all of the applicable regulations, you can start the import process. The import process can be complex, so it's important to have a good understanding of the steps involved. The basic steps involved in importing computer networking gear into the USA include obtaining a customs import bond. A customs import bond is a guarantee that you'll pay all of the duties and taxes owed on your imported goods. Preparing your goods for shipment. You'll need to make sure that your goods are properly packaged and labeled for shipment. Shipping your goods to the United States. You can ship your goods by air, sea, or land. Clearing your goods through customs. When your goods arrive in the United States, they'll need to be cleared through customs. This process involves presenting your goods to the CBP and paying any applicable duties and taxes. Bringing your goods into the United States. Once your goods have been cleared through customs, you can bring them into the United States. It's important to note that the import process can take several weeks or even months. So it's important to plan ahead and allow plenty of time for your goods to arrive. Tips and advice. Now that you know the basics of importing computer networking gear into the USA, here are a few tips and advice to help you avoid common pitfalls. Work with a customs broker. A customs broker can help you navigate the complex import process. They can also help you ensure that your goods comply with all of the applicable regulations. Be prepared to pay duties and taxes. When you import goods into the United States, you'll be responsible for paying all of the applicable duties and taxes. Be sure to factor these costs into your budget. Allow plenty of time for the import process. The import process can take several weeks or even months. So it's important to plan ahead and allow plenty of time for your goods to arrive. Be patient. The import process can be complex and frustrating. But if you're patient and persistent, you'll eventually get your goods into the United States. Importing computer networking gear into the USA can be a complex process. But if you follow the steps in this video and take the necessary precautions, you can successfully import your goods and avoid any potential problems. Thank you for watching.